welcome to week 1 of the Healthy Weight Challenge. Sorry you couldn't have been here for the actual talking of the presentation, so we're recording it today for you. So this week, to help keep everybody on track, we're talking about goal setting. The whole point of goals is for us to plot a course of action that we intend to follow through to maintain that healthy lifestyle and behavior change that we're working towards through these 12 weeks. So, with goal setting, we want to set small goals that will work up to a larger goal. Small goals, to give you an example, would be something like if you wanted to run a marathon as your overall goal, then the small goal would be maybe on day 1 to run just a mile and work up to that right around 25 miles or so. That is the overall marathon goal. Other things to keep in mind is to choose goals for yourself. Don't let other people set your goal for you, because you need to internalize it for it to be your goal and something you'll be proud of when you finally reach that goal. And the last thing is to choose a goal that you have control over. If you don't have control over it, you can't achieve it, and then you won't feel right or feel accomplished if you don't reach that goal. So some personal challenges with goal setting is some people will think about possibly being active. That might be a barrier for some people. Or coping with health issues. Some people have arthritis or diabetes or heart disease. It's very hard to get active or to work past those health issues. Healthy eating is a big goal barrier for some people because there's a lot of practice and lifestyle that has gone on for so long that it's a hard lifestyle goal to change. Other things to think about with goal setting are problem solving and trying to reduce risk throughout your goals. So when we make a goal, we want to be very specific. We want to make sure that we know what the goal is, how we plan to do it, when we plan to do it, and by when. So it's very specific for goals. There will be attached to the website a paper for you to work through that we'll get to later in the presentation. So an example for goal setting and making it a very specific goal is that I will purchase measuring cups by the end of this week and will begin measuring my portions by March 22nd. So that is a little far off for our March 22nd goal, but it's giving you a time frame and when you plan to do it. So this person might be working towards an overall goal of healthy eating. So with goal setting, we want to remain positive. We want to be sure that we say things that we can do versus things we can't. Saying that you will start walking versus, oh, I have arthritis, so that might not be a goal barrier. So things that you have, again, we're going back to things you have control over and being positive about it. We want to do the goals we can do and not the goals that we can't. And writing it on paper so that it's there and in front of us, and hanging it somewhere that it will always remind us, whether it be on the fridge or at the desk or on a bulletin board. So we want to rehearse the goal and think about your specific goal. Is it reachable? Is it attainable? Is it something that you can really do? Thinking through the barriers. If it's something like measuring cups on a day like today where it's had an ice storm, is that really a goal you can reach by the end of the day to get your measuring cups? So what barriers will you have to deal with? The measuring cups you'll have to wash and wash and wash. Is that a barrier you're willing to deal with? So, and giving yourself enough time to reach that goal. Is it a realistic time frame? A lot of people want to lose a lot of weight very quickly, 10 pounds in 2 weeks, and that really isn't a realistic goal. The weight didn't come on overnight. It's not going to go off overnight. So with our personal challenges, we want to take the time to write down on our sheet of paper, thinking about it, what your overall goal you want to reach. So at the end of this presentation, give yourself some time to think and fill out this worksheet. So the example for the worksheet that you will see if you print it out the first thing to think about is, what will I do? This person says for their overall healthy eating goal, I will keep a food diary for 4 weeks and discuss it with my dietitian. That is their goal. They've given it a time frame and what they plan to do. When will they start it? This coming Monday. We start our points on Monday, so this could be a good time to start. How will I start it? This person says, I'll get a pocket-sized notebook that I can carry with me. Excuse me. So how will I continue? I will write down everything I eat or drink. But there are barriers. You have to think about that always with your goals. Barriers, I sometimes forget what I eat hours after I've eaten it. So the next step is to think, how will you overcome those barriers? I will write down everything I eat or drink right after that meal or snack. So being on top of it and very diligent. So that is one way to work through this worksheet. If you're planning to do a food diary, and it's very easy with the calorie counts we've given you and the food lists, that you are welcome to keep a food diary. But that is a big barrier, because I have kept food diaries before and I have forgotten to put down food. So, good little story is that for my internship, I had a very good day. I was bragging to my support group and saying I had oatmeal and fruit, and I had this really balanced breakfast and this great lunch. Even if I ate out, I had Captain D's with baked fish and broccoli, and I threw away the breadstick. And my mentor says, well, what did you have for a mid-morning snack? I completely blanked. And I said, what mid-morning snack? She reminded me that I went on a donut run for the office. So this is a very easy and simple slip-up. So with goal setting, we want to remember there will be setbacks, and that failures are okay. It helps us to learn to work through our barriers to get to our overall goal. So as we accomplish each smaller goal, we want to keep setting further goals to get to our overall goal. So we're working on stepping up and helping to reach the goal we're wanting to maintain. So, because after all, each small goal you accomplish is going to be that last step or the next step for your overall goal and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So if you all have any questions, you all are always welcome to call or email me. I'm Megan Givan, one of the registered dietitians and diabetes educators here at the health department, or Amy or Kelly. Thanks, guys.